I'm Hannah Blackwell. Welcome to the start of a new, very witchy reading vlog. So I forgot to film an intro to this video earlier on, so I'm doing it now. So you will see me now and you will see me at the end of this video. But during this video, I will be reading two very witchy books, The Legacy of Witches by Cass Kay and Slewfoot by Brom. And I'll be doing some witchy activities, making spell candles, visiting metaphysical stores, and watching some witchy movies as well. So if you're not into witchy content, go ahead and click out now. If you're not already subscribed to my channel and love content like this, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and comment below and let me know what your favorite witchy book is. Without further ado, let's just get into this video. I'm starting today by picking up Legacy Witches by Cass Kay. I'm going to post the release date down below. This book comes out in October, so this is actually a finished copy that she sent me, but just pre-release. And so I am starting this today. I actually just started this. I just hopped off of sprints that I was hosting with Riley Marie, Michelle, and Kaylee. I'll have their channels linked down below, but I started this during the sprints. I'm just under 50 pages into this book so far, and I am really enjoying it. I think this is like possibly a cozy horror, but I could be wrong because I'm only 50 pages in, like I said, but there has definitely been some horrific scenes. It is like urban fantasy with horror elements mixed in. This is about Vienna, who sees ghosts, and she is returning back to her home in Salem because her mother has passed away, and she inherits her family's haunted house. This house is sentient. So right away when the book starts off, she gets basically into an argument with the house, and the house doesn't want to let her in. So that was already pretty cool, and there's already been some spooky scenes that have happened where our main character encounters ghosts, and she's encountering their deaths. So the ghosts are like replaying their deaths for her, and some of them are quite horrific. And I will say already there is a trigger warning and trigger warnings in here for animal deaths. So just so you know, going in, I'm really enjoying this. And so I hope I continue enjoying this. I will update you when I know a little bit more about how I'm feeling about this book. As for the other books I'm going to be reading for this video, I am still not 100% sure. I have some ideas of what I want to read, but I think that I will kind of just mood read my way through this. There are some witchy books on my TBR for September, but there are also a lot of other witchy books that I want to get to this month as well. So we're just going to see what I can fit in and what happens. 80 pages into Legacy Witches, and I have to say that I am really enjoying this. This is not like any other book that I've read before. I was speaking to Cass, and she said that this is a paranormal urban fantasy, and that is the vibes I'm getting from this. The biggest two elements of this, I think, are the paranormal witchy elements and then the mystery elements. I would say this is written like a cozy mystery that wasn't as cozy, if that makes sense. It's easy to read, it's fast paced, and it's got some of those convenient plot devices in it, but like done well, if that makes sense. And so it's like if you picked up a cozy witchy mystery, like maybe the Spellbound series by Annabelle Chase, but then make it creepier, more horrific, with some extremely dark scenes and dark imagery. And that's this book. That's how I would describe it. I'm loving it. Like, oh my gosh, take a witchy cozy mystery, but make it dark. And that's exactly what this is. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I want to see where it goes. I want to see where the mystery goes. And I'm actually very excited because this says 1 on here, which makes me think it's going to be a series, and I will totally eat that up. So I will update you guys. Today I have to make some candles for my altar, and so I'll be doing that. And I may even watch Practical Magic tonight. So I'm feeling the witchy vibes right now, and I'm loving it. So I have finished Legacy Witches and I absolutely adored it. I think this is actually going to be a 5-star read for me. This was everything I want from a witchy book. It was a lot of what I thought it was going to be. Based on the cover, I imagined something cozy and witchy but dark, and that's exactly what it was. This was like if a cozy witchy mystery was dark, instead of being like most cozy mysteries aren't obviously very dark, and this was that but dark. Tons of trigger warnings for all over the place: animal death, racism, transphobia, I'm trying to think, just a lot. There's a lot of trigger warnings, so make sure you check those. From what I know, she actually said that in the final copy she's going to be sending out a list of trigger warnings too with that, but there's a ton. It's very dark, but I absolutely adored it. I loved it. I cannot wait for the next book to come out in this series. I think it's going to be one of my new favorite series, and I'm just amazed this is her first book. Now, this is like this is like with regular cozy mysteries, this is a quick read. There are some very like often used plot devices that are kind of convenient, but it's done well, I think, and it's just very cozy but very dark, and I absolutely adored it. I will say too that the main character, oh God, she's like an awful decision maker. Oh my goodness, she just makes some decisions that I'm just like, what are you doing? But she drives you crazy in the best way. And then also I will say that I loved her, like the person that she becomes best friends with. She meets another outcast named Dee, who is transgendered. And so Dee is completely like outcast from the coven. They don't consider her to be a woman. And so she's really kind of kept away from the coven. She's an outcast, and so is Viana. So the two of them really hit it off, and I loved their like friendship blossoming. I loved the conflicts. I loved the magic. I just really liked this. I cannot wait for the next book to come out, and yeah, I can't say enough good things. So with that being said, the next book I'm going to pick up is a completely different kind of witchy book, and that's going to be Slewfoot by Brom. This is set in 1666 in the American colonies, with a girl who has been shipped from England to marry a Puritan, and her husband dies and she is completely outcast from society. She goes into the woods and meets this dark demon named Slewfoot, and she goes to him for help. So that's all I know really about this. It's a horror. It's illustrated, and from what I know, it has a lot of like the witch vibes. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to basically things getting even darker in my witchy week. I will update you when I know a little bit more, and can give you a little bit more of a synopsis and just let you know how I am liking this book so far. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys an update. Sorry, it is raining, so if that's a little bit loud in the background, I am sorry, but it's definitely giving me all of the fall vibes. Me and my friend Brittany are going shopping today, and we are going to some metaphysical stores, maybe some stores that some witches may shop at. So we're gonna be doing that today. I'm gonna be hoping to bring you along and show you inside. I don't know if that will work out or not, but I'm hoping to. I think we may even be going to do some book shopping later too, so I may bring you along for that. But I got myself a pumpkin cream cold brew. This is the first of the season. Actually, this is my first pumpkin cream cold brew that I've ever had, so I'm really enjoying it. It is delicious. But I am definitely feeling the vibes of fall. It is raining. I am wearing a plaid shirt. I'm drinking a pumpkin cream cold brew. The temperatures have dropped a little bit as well, so that's been really nice. And yeah, I'm just hoping to have an awesome afternoon with my friend, and I'm gonna bring you along to do some shopping. Okay, so I am giving you guys a bit of a different view today because I want to show you some of the things I got yesterday. When we were shopping, I was able to bring you guys along to 2 of the stores, and then we also went to a wine bar, which was super fun, and just had a really good time. It did mean that I did not get much reading done, unfortunately, but we had a good time. I also went to Barnes & Noble, but by then I forgot to bring you along for that one. I'm not going to show you everything because some things are just... Oh my gosh, my kids, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not going to show you everything because some things are just private, but I will show you a few things that I picked up, and then I'll show you the 2 books that I got as well. Before I forget, the whole point of why I'm doing this right now is because I still hadn't updated you on Slewfoot. I am 120 pages into Slewfoot, and I'm really enjoying it. It has the classic conversation of strict Christianity versus like nature and paganism, and I love that conversation. There has been some horrific scenes, but I don't know if I would say horror. One of the things I picked up is actually on my finger, and that is a new labradorite ring that I got, and I am loving that. I also got this labradorite skull, which I think is very, very cool. I have a large garden, so I grow most of my herbs, but I did pick up a couple of things. I got some hibiscus, I picked up some burdock root, and I picked up some white willow bark as well. And I also got this nice little tumbled citrine stone. Most everything else that I actually picked up yesterday were some oddities that I think that I'd probably just prefer not to share. And I want to share with you the 2 books that I picked up at Barnes & Noble. The first one was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, and this is by Sangu Mandana. This was on my Witchy TBR list, so if you haven't already checked that out, definitely go check out that video. This sounds like a really cute read. That I know Riley Marie has kind of compared this to The House on the Cerulean Sea meets Practical Magic, so that's definitely has me very intrigued. I also picked up the new Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of A Court of Silver Flames, and I'm super happy with this. This is probably the only Sarah J. Maas cover that I approve of, other than the Crescent City books, which have awesome covers but not as great content. So yeah, I will go ahead and update you when I am done with Slewfoot, and I'm back from the beginning of the video. So I felt like Slewfoot was a little bit of a disappointment. I wish that the writing style was just a little bit more atmospheric. I was expecting more atmosphere from this book, and I just didn't get that. What I loved about this book was the concept. I loved the setting. I loved the characters. I loved the plot. I loved basically everything about this book except for the writing style. So I'm giving this book 3.5 stars for that reason, because I basically did love everything about it except for the writing style. But that writing style really just did take me out of it quite often. It just wasn't atmospheric enough for me. It was quite straightforward, and it just wasn't creepy enough. I just didn't feel like the heart of it, I guess I should say. And I guess I understand because he's also an illustrator, so it's like he's showing the heart of it and the creepiness through his illustrations, but I'm the kind of person, I need it in the writing, you know? So 3.5 stars, still a great read, still a read that I definitely recommend to a lot of people, but it did leave me wanting a little bit. Overall, I have to say that I thought that this video turned out great. I loved getting a chance to get a little bit witchy with y'all, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let me know if you want me to do a witchy vlog part 2. I have so many more witchy books I want to get to, and I'm always down for sharing some witchy activities as well. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button, and Please do subscribe if you are interested in more content like this. You can also click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post new videos. I have all of my social media linked down below if you want to follow me on Instagram, Goodreads, Twitter, or TikTok. Until next time, fellow readers, keep reading and living your best and most witchy life.
Fake a smile until I look away, but I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.